In this video, we'll use Creative Fabrica images and fonts to create like a pro. I am starting in my Fabrica today. I have the Creative Fabrica All Access, and I found this beautiful crystal font. So I'm going to download that. And then I also was searching for some cute graphics, and I found this vintage camping clip art. So I'm going to download this as well. And while these are downloading, I'm going to go into my Canva and I am going to start a custom size here. I have the Canva Pro, and so I am going to go in and I'm going to do a square 8 by 8 inch. That is a good size for getting a good DPI. You can make it smaller or larger as your when you download it and bring it into your design. You can make it any size that you want. So I am going to get going on this here, find my Canva here. Again, I'm going to go to custom size 8 by 8, create a new design. And now I'm going to go back in to my Creative Fabrica and I'm going to find my download here for this crystal font. I thought that was very beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install it on my computer first. So I have it open, and all you do, I'm going to be using the open type font. I prefer that over the true type font. True type is just an older version. So I'm going to open up the open type font and I'm going to hit install. This is going to put it into my system fonts on my computer so that I can use it with, say, Cricut or anything like that. That would be in your system fonts. But there's another reason that I want it in my system fonts is because I'm going to go down here and I'm going to search for character map. And now I'm going to look for this crystal, uh, this crystal here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to search here, CHEFG crystal right here. So I'm going to click on that, and then you can see that it brings in all of the fonts here. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to group by Unicode subrange. And then when this window pops open, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find private use characters. And then you can see the glyphs that have come in from this font. So I'm going to leave my character map open here and I'm going to close this one. And I am going to, now I need to extract what I downloaded from Creative Fabrica. I'm going to extract that because the only way that I can bring the font into Canva is it has to be extracted out of the file. You do not need to extract it to upload onto a PC. So now I'm going to go into my Canva here and I am going to add a text box. And now I am going to go here where it says Canvas and I'm going to click on that. And then down here on the left, you can see it says upload a font. And so now I'm going to go and I'm going to find my font that I just uploaded here, the crystal. And again, I'm going to use the open type font. And so I'm going to confirm my upload on that. I'm bringing it into my Canva Pro here. And now I can change what I have here on the screen. I'll make it bigger so that you can see it. And I'm going to write crystal. I don't know, it's crystal something. Crystal, just crystal font. So I'm going to make that bigger, the word. And now I'm going to go and find that font. So I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to go up here where it says Canvas Sans again. And I am going to scroll to my fonts here and I'm going to look for the crystal, CH. It's this one. There we go. And there you can see how beautiful that font is. I'll make this bigger so that you can see it. So now you've got the crystal there. So now I'm going to go back into my character map that I had up and let's see if we can find something for this L and maybe the Y here. So let's go through here and find the L right here. So I'm going to click on the L and I am going to hit select and copy. And now what it's going to do is I'm going to go into my Canva here and I'm going to backspace this L and I'm going to hit Control V. And then you can see that it brought in that beautiful swoosh on there. So I just wanted to show you how you can use the character map to bring in the glyphs. Let's see if the Y has anything that we could use here. I don't know, it's hard to see. Let's get out of this one, back this one up here. Get rid of it. Backspace out. Click up here so I can see. Here's a Y, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that's a Y. So let's select that one. And now I'm going to hit copy. And now let's put backspace here from this Y. Just get it right in there, backspace and Control V, and then you can see that it popped that Y in there and it just pulls it all together. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to add another page. I just wanted to show you how to do that. So now let's go back into our Creative Fabrica and find my vintage camping clip art that I downloaded here. And I'm going to go in to I need to extract these, so I'm going to extract all. And now I'm going to bring them into my Canva. So I'm going to go back to my Canva here. And I am going to go to uploads and I'm going to upload all of those camping cuties that I found. They are just adorable. So here they are. I'm just going to select all and start bringing them in because I thought, why not make something for camping? It's that time of the year. So I thought the first thing I'll do is I'll bring in this fire. Oop, grab the wrong one as they're popping in. I'll grab the fire here and I'll bring this one in. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, bring it down to the front here. And it's going to take a while for these to upload. I'm not going to be able to um, edit these at all until they completely upload. I'm going to bring in my little stack of wood here and I'm actually going to flip that because I want my little pieces of wood on the back side of that. So I'm going to pop that over here, get it away from my fire a little bit, bring it over here, maybe turn it a little bit. And now I am going to bring in the lantern because that is super cute and who doesn't need a lantern? Maybe set that on top of the wood here. Get it right in there and set it nicely on the wood. Zoom in here so I can see what it looks like sitting there. And I think that looks pretty good sitting there. Put forward a little bit right there. And let's see, what else do we want in with our fire here? We can bring the pot in and shrink that down as well and drop it down right in this area here. Set it there. And you're getting the idea of where I'm going with this design, huh? So it looks pretty cool. And here are some backgrounds here, forest backgrounds. So I thought this one's kind of cute. So I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to pop this down a little bit here, make this bigger. Bring it up in here and stretch it out to fit my design. And now I'm going to send it to the back and bring in my elements here of the fire and everything. Now we can get this a little bit going a little bit better here because I can get everything that I need more organized and lay out a little bit better so that that looks like it's a little bit further back. Shrink that fire down a little bit, move that here, and let's see if we can find, what else can we find in our uploads here? Oh, we have a pot. Let's see if we can find, oh, these are cute. I got to put these in there. So let's add this in for our design, our s'mores here. Go back to my uploads. Add my s'mores. There we go. And I'm going to shrink that down. And I'm just going to set it up against this log here because I think that is super cute. Just having that sit there. Um, and I'm going to now go into my elements here and I'm going to see if I can find a tent that might look good in the background. Let's see, search here. Like I said, we can go into Creative Fabrica as well and find one, but I thought it would be just as easy to find something here. So I'm going to shrink that down, move it over here a little bit so it's in the background. As you can see, that's coming together just nicely there. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to add a text box here and we'll use our new font Crystal here and we'll just write Happy Camper in there just for fun, just to get some letters in there. Happy Camper. And I'm going to change the color of this and then we'll start playing with some other colors as well. I'm going to make this white for now. I'll find the white here and I'm just going to pop that in here up top. We'll change that a little bit here as we go, but for right now, I'm just going to pop that in here. I'm not going to add any glyphs or anything to it because I already showed you how to do that. But let's go in here and change some of these background colors. So I'm clicking on my background image and I'm going to click on the green and I'm going to maybe hit this yellow to see what happens here. As you can see, that really changes the look of the whole background, gives it more of a fall look, which is super cute. And then you can change it to any color that you would like, and you can see how you can alter colors that way. So let's go to our fire here as well. And I am going to change the color of that to more of a kind of like more of an orangey color or a red color. So change it to a little bit of a more red. And you can see how you can change the fire as well, or anything actually, as much as you can. Here, let's change that color out to a little bit more of an orangey color. Give it a little bit more of a look like that. And then same thing here. We can change the look of those s'mores here, or the stick at least. Oops, get my colors up here and we'll give it more of a lighter color there so that you can see it a little bit brighter on there. So now let's add some shadows to some of these things. So I want to get that blanket there. Bring that, position this to the back. Bring that forward. I'll go to my layers here and I'll grab my blanket. And now what I can do is I can go to edit and I can add a little bit of a shadow to that. And you can add a shadow to all of these items to give them a little more depth. I'll do that to the tent as well. And we're just popping in the little shadow there and it just brings it right up off the page a little bit. Go down here, pop that up, and it just gives it a little more depth. And so you can see how easy it is to design. So let's go up here in our Happy Campers, and I'm going to go to Effect. And I really like the outline effect, but I don't want it in gray. So I'm going to do that green color on there. That looks kind of cute on there, and you can see that that really pops that image totally up there. So you can see how you could use this for anything, for any design. So now I'm going to download it. So you'd go to share and download. And I usually download as a PNG. You can download as anything that you want. And because I have the Pro, I can raise my DPI up and I can also click transparent background there. And I don't need both of these pages because the first one was just that font that I showed you. And then you just hit download and it's that easy to download your design to use it in anything that you want. You could use this for a card or for a design for a mug or whatever you want to use it for. Well, I hope this helped. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Let's take a peek at it here quick. Very cute design. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, see links below, and leave me a comment.